Yo, it's Josh, and right now you locked in with the Success Game Podcast. One thing for certain, two things for sure. We're going to give you some game that's going to help you grow. Watch this.
What's going on, guys? This is episode 3 of the Success Game Podcast. Today we're joined by a local stud, man. Honestly, he got to be somewhere in the top 5 ranks of the state or whatever at his respective position. But he just a diamond in the rough, a stud. You know what I mean? We ain't seen too many of these come through West V, and if we do, they usually take off. So without any further ado, we'll welcome in Huntington High's own Dwayne Harris.
What's up, man?
What's going on, bro? What's going on?
Thanks for having me.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming, bro. Thank you for coming, man. I definitely been watching the way you move from afar. I'm like, little bro, somebody who I definitely got to get on here. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But yeah, so we'll just start, man. So where are you from originally?
Charleston, West Virginia.
Okay.
You know, I'm
Yeah.
born and raised there, but just moved to Huntington last year, though. So,
Okay. What's that been like? You like hunting a little bit?
yeah, for sure. It's,
Okay.
moved down there with my mom. She had a job and stuff, so just going down there, I had to show them who I am. and
Exactly.
shit,
You already know. You already
So,
know.
But they all, welcome me and stuff, so it's all good. All love down there. for
Okay,
sure.
for sure. So talk about it. Coming up in that, I realized that you played for South Charleston for a minute. Coming up in that system, and then the quick switch. Did you feel like it had to be done, or you feel like you would have been successful regardless?
I mean, I would have been successful regardless.
Yeah.
I feel like, but just that's how it played out, and I know it's worked out. So
Exactly.
I'm grateful for
Yeah,
everything.
you can't complain with the results. So we'll get to that. Matter of fact, well, no, I'll start here. Like I said, as I've been doing my research about you, and I seen a lot of you. You just giving love to your lost ones and stuff. So I say, I seen a lot of pain and loss, and tell me a little bit. How is that translated to what you doing in your life? Is it just something personal to you where it just made you grow up a lot faster in the circumstances, or did it kind of make you be a man faster? Or is it simply like, just listen, they could throw in anything at me now because I done been through the fire. You know what I mean? I done dealt with some pain. I done dealt with some loss. Ain't nothing that can really hold me out here. Or is it something just as simple as, you keep them in mind and like, I'm going to play through them. I'm going to play for them,
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
that
Yeah, I
you
like
said, but when that stuff happened, I just wanted to go harder and get on the field, show everybody, prove to myself, prove to everybody,
Yeah.
and let them know who I do it for.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
that's all that was.
Yeah, respect. So we just, getting off that, we talked about the switch. Tell the viewers, how did that work out in year 1? The switch. How's it been working for you being in Huntington now?
I mean, everything good, state champ, all state,
Don't that ain't state champ. You hear me? State champ. We ain't playing no games out here. We ain't winning what we doing. You know what I mean?
Nah.
He said that move made him a state champion, man. That's beautiful, bro.
I'm just glad to be a part of that, though. It was their first state championship, so we had a lot of dogs
In school history.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I would have never thought that. As many dogs come out of there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Dang.
Yeah.
So what's your? I know you probably you ain't really got to pay too much attention now because you didn't got what you need from the state, honestly. But where are you ranking at right now at wide receiver in the state?
Number one.
Number
receiver
one.
in the state.
Number one. We ain't playing, man. I told y'all I got y'all a heavy hitter right off the bat, man. And you also, a lot of people may not know, but you also pretty good in basketball too.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Okay, so you think you about to have to go ahead and put that away for a little while, or what? You gonna keep trying to do it, or
I mean, this my senior year will probably be my last time playing basketball, so I'll just see how everything work out. But my main focus is on football. Though.
Yeah, business decision at this point, So at this point, do you have offers? What type of offers are they talking to you?
Yeah, I got 3 D1 offers.
Okay. And who is them if you don't care?
Kent State, EKU, and Miami, Ohio.
Listen, and what that say to me, it sounds like all 3 schools. It ain't LSU, it ain't Ohio State, it ain't Alabama, but that sound realistic. That's where Wayne can eat.
Yeah.
Play full. You hear me? Fork and spoon. We eat over there. You hear me? I love them options. And so when you're getting these offers and stuff, talk about, because it's hard, to keep your foot on the gas. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get not complacent, but it's just like, I really ain't got to do too much more or get too much better. Obviously, if I already got these offers, where you keep being hungry from? You know what I mean?
gotta prove it to everybody else. You know, you can't
every
get
day.
like complacent with it. You can't. I got the offers now. Now you got. I want more offers.
Yeah.
Feel me? More money on the table, more options, more. You know, get ready for the next level because you know high school football not like college football. So
Right.
everything I do now is going to work up to college football and then the next level. So I just got to keep going.
Yeah.
I'll never stop though, for sure. Never that.
Okay. And get a viewers, you know, and when I say viewers, we always speaking to the youth. So we you know, anywhere from 6th grade and up. What has your training regimens been like? Are you training insanely, or is it really, you know, you just been really just practicing when the seasons come, or even in basketball season? Are you going for football too? Are you doing stuff for football too?
Throughout middle school, I can't really say. It's something I wish I would have done,
Yeah,
training early.
exactly.
Just because it would just help so much,
Yeah.
like in so many ways.
Yeah.
But I really started in 9th grade throughout high school. But like anybody watching this, start as soon as you can because it's gonna help.
Exactly.
Sure. But I definitely when it's football season, I'm getting extra work in, working with the team. You know, grinding. Basketball, same thing, but I still sprinkle in a little bit of football at the same time. But
For sure. That's what's a necessity. Yeah, it's a necessity at this point, you know what I mean? So, you know, for all those that just may know you off of out of West Virginia football or even West Virginia basketball, you done took it one step deeper. You hear me? You done got noticed by the right dudes. You hear me? That boy Deestroying and them, they done seen you. You know what I mean? Yeah. And they putting you on, man. That was so good. As somebody, I got, you know, my little son at home or whatever, but I was able to show them. And like I'm about to interview this man, you know. But for you to be so young, man, you like I said, we've already talked about the loss, the transition from SC to Huntington. Then you do something like this, and it's just like, man, he keep finding ways to move. You know what I mean? Nothing's really holding him back or hindering him. He keep finding ways to evolve his brand first and foremost, and then better himself, get the better opportunities to play. So tell me what that was like down there playing for Deestroying's team. Yeah, dream come true down there, yeah.
For real, like everybody watching that, so you know, Charleston, West Virginia, I'm not supposed to be out there playing, but I am, so I'm grateful for that. But
talk about that, bro.
Down there though, it's like a lot of competition. You know, I'm around the 4 or 5 stars, you know, and I'm competing. I'm showing I can compete.
Exactly.
You know, I gained friendships with some, you know, some of the best players in the
top
country.
Dudes. Yeah, exactly.
And they really my dogs now, so I'm grateful for that. But you know, it's a lot of competition down there. You can't just go down there. It's not no just free vacation. Like, it's really a business trip down there. So, you know, I'm trying to put on for me, my city, you know that.
Exactly. And
they let me wear number 6 too down there. So
they let you see that 6 my number 2, bro. My birthday, April 6th. My first name got 6 letters, my last name got 6 letters. So the 6 is synonymous with me. I loved it when Braun picked it out. Like, damn, why you pick 6? But
my 6 for KJ Taylor.
Exactly. Hey, shout him out. Shouts out, rest in peace, brother. Sure. But so I should say, what was it like being around Deestroying? Could you tell, like, even though it seems like like you said, it seemed fun on the video, but it's a lot of work going to that. Did you get to see both sides of Deestroying? Like, for him to be like, hey, y'all bull stuffing out there. And then, you know.
All of them. Him, especially OTB, Coach OTB.
Yeah.
He a real coach. I really appreciate Coach right there. He really look out.
Yeah.
It's like an uncle for real. But AJ Green, you know, they all investing the money in us. So, like, you know, if we come out there playing around, they on our head for sure. But, you know, we making plays. They giving us the platform to blow up.
Exactly.
You feel me? So, you know, that's how that go.
That's love.
Especially when we get back to the hotel and stuff, it's all love, though, for sure.
Yeah. So I didn't even know AJ Green was locked in with them. Dang. Yeah. So you tapped in with him, too. Listen. Y'all know what's right for you, man. Be humble. You know, come get some advice from this man because he locked in with everybody who doing something right now at this moment. Like I say, and that even brings in the more how blessed I am to have him sitting here, man. He locked in with some high level dudes. He don't got to do stuff like this, but you know, we trying to give it back to the West Virginia youth, and you know what I mean. Show them it's a way out of here. It ain't just either you gotta be a surefire athlete, a Randy Moss. No, man. If you work, meet people, man, anything become possible. You know what I mean? And so I speak specifically because, like I say, no better, bigger, or right now than Deestroying. Can you see his work ethic? Can you see him? You know, is it like a behind the scenes pass, like, man, that's what he be doing. You know, that's how he edits. That's how he decides what kind of content he want to put out. Did you get to see all that? I mean, I know you there to play football, but are you paying attention to him a little bit?
I mean, he definitely. I mean, he don't really show us like, but he definitely goes and works.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
when, like after we play, he'll go back there and interview, talk about how we did, and So he definitely worked. He definitely earned all that. Yeah, he worked for sure.
Hell yeah. And then what's the is that competition? Was it not necessarily a different, I don't want to disrespect West Virginia, but was you like, yeah, I'm not in West Virginia?
That's different for
Yeah.
sure. But like everybody, especially it's like an all-star team, so it's everybody at their best position.
Yeah.
Going down there trying to put on. Nobody want to get put on social media for the wrong reason. You feel me?
Exactly.
So just everybody competing. So I definitely had to be on my A game, but I'm showing that West Virginia guys can compete for
Hell
sure.
yeah, you are. You know what I mean? You out there holding your own. Like I say, yeah. He put a tutty in. What did you have, 2 or 3 on the episode? Okay, yeah. So, I mean, you definitely put on for us. You know what I mean? Like I say, I'm from Ohio originally, but I lock in with West Virginia. You put on for us. You hear me? And like I say, what y'all don't realize is him doing stuff like that. You never know when it maybe Dwayne see you playing, and you never know when Deestroying or AJ Green, they got another 7-on-7 team. Wayne able to relay it to him like, dog, it's a number one, you know what I mean? The number one recruit, he got this, he got that. People can put people on, but y'all got to make sure y'all creating the right segues and acknowledge it. When it's greatness, acknowledge it. Y'all can hate on him all y'all want, but you know what I mean? He here. He don't need nobody's approval or nothing. He got everybody who he need. I'm not saying that we ain't humble, but we ain't got to make no new friends, So y'all make sure y'all, really study what dude's doing, because it's undone. It's undone, Like I say, we can talk about the Randy Mosses and all this, but nobody got this story, you know what I mean? And it's a great one. So talk about I go here. You feel like you built for this type of exposure, or you want to just ball and go home, or you want to build a brand out of yourself?
If I wasn't, I wouldn't be there. For
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
They let us know that from the jump. But
right.
I'm proving to myself and everybody, like, I'm here. Like,
I'm going nowhere.
I can compete with anybody.
Yeah.
I ain't running from no smoke.
Exactly. No smoke. I ain't running from none of it. You hear me? I almost cussed, but yeah. But anyway, so. Let me ask you this: when you're thinking about going into college, and you're thinking about different things that can transpire in college, what would be more relevant to you? Would you rather win yourself a national BCS title, be in that big game and win it, or are you thinking like Heisman? Heisman would be a better. You know what I mean? What's the better honor to you? What do you feel? And it's really no right or wrong answer, because everybody gotta, go for what they want. You know what I mean? Both. We ain't picking neither when we can do both. You hear me? We ain't gotta pick either if we can do both.
Because if I'm trying to get one, that's gonna help the other.
Exactly. Everything else, it translates. You know what I mean? If you a Heisman, you for damn sure can believe your team was somewhere sniffing some type of success. You know what I mean? You don't really see too many Heisman from bull crap schools or nothing like that. So, and another thing that I think a lot of time when you when you win, I just learned this coaching football this year. When you win, bro, you'd be surprised of how contagious it is. What you don't know is everybody ain't got your home life. Your home life might be peaches and cream. There's some dudes' dads that's cussing them out when they come home. You hear me? And especially after a loss. But when you can win, it seems like all bad is written. It's riddled. You know what I mean? Or I should say ridded. All bad is ridded. Nobody's worried about, the bills this due. You know what I mean? I really learned that. You know what I mean? I just say, because sometimes we don't realize how much power winning has. We just think that we just out there winning because the coach. No, bro. Somebody granny might not be here next week. You know what I mean? Yeah. We did that for her. Somebody dad might was about to tweak out on him if it was one more bad game from him. But winning men's all. You know what I mean? And that's what I be trying to relate to these young kids, because we can be out here and just playing. But when you win, it's for everybody. Same thing when you see LeBron, he able to cry when he won that championship for Cleveland because this is for you, is what he said. You know what I mean? That touched anybody who was from Ohio's heart, and on past that. But it was like, man, because you just changed my mood for no reason. No reason. Nothing you did on that court really affects me in reality. But it's so good mentally to feel that, like, damn, something I love and invested in and want to see succeed, they did that today, even if it's just one game at a time, But when you win a state championship, y'all brought so much. You just turned the whole city of Huntington up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And talk about your team there. Is it y'all pretty deep, or was it like a few solid, older men? Y'all deep. Yeah. So y'all ready to load up and do it again this year? When you look out against into the West Virginia football scene, who's some of your rivals? Who do you feel like, and this ain't to belittle nobody, but you know what I mean? Who do you feel like is they be in the way or they gonna be on the way? You know what I mean? What teams do you look at like that?
We're coming for everybody, but
Yeah. Do you think that Parkersburg team could come back?
Who?
That way ain't they
South.
South? I'm sorry, Parkersburg South. Yeah. You think they'll be back?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm really South Charleston always, just because of my boys.
Exactly.
Coming for them.
Yeah.
Midlands, the rival.
Okay.
Always coming for them.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Okay.
Then my boys over there coming for them.
Yeah.
Coming for everybody.
And listen, like I say, it really ain't. You ain't gotta
Spring
be.
Valley.
Yeah, you ain't gotta be timid.
First game.
Because it's like they already on your back. Everybody want a piece of Wayne. You hear me?
Yeah.
They trying to. Hey, listen, they gonna try to do your. You gotta be mindful of that too. Make sure you you're not letting these guys sink you off because the hate will become real, Wayne. And before you know, you like, damn, I thought I was putting the state on. I thought I was. Now y'all treat me,
We working.
Yeah, for sure. And that's all it is. Work. I promise you. So, how do you feel about this next step in your life going to, I mean, of course we got to finish it up and we ain't bypassing no senior year or nothing, but how do you feel about going into college? Do you feel like, do you want to enjoy that or do you really feel like you're going to have to treat it as like a stepping stone? I really ain't got too much time to just sit there and be a full-on college kid. Or do you want the whole experience? You know what I mean?
I feel like me going and locking in, performing at a high level, playing early, that's gonna bring joy. That brings a lot.
Yeah.
Perform at a high level in college, like that brings a lot.
Yeah.
So just going and locking in, showing everybody who I am, proving to myself who I am.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. A lot of people don't realize Joey Burrow was transferred from Ohio State, and they said when he got to LSU, man, he ain't talked to a soul. He ain't talked to nobody. He was in his dorm room every day just studying the playbook. He had to do that. In order for that 1 year that we seen to happen, he had to be deadly locked in. You know what I mean? That's crazy how quick it happened. He only had one off season with him. You know what I mean? And I say that to say, though, when you get there, bro, all that stuff gonna be there. You feel me? When you got the most money, you know what I mean? It's gonna be there. A lot of people psych themselves up and using stuff like YOLO. YOLO make a lot of bums, Wayne. You hear me? People with that logic talking about and that's cool. That's cool to have at times, maybe on vacation or something. But if you living by that, it's hard to win out here. I'm not gonna lie to you because you thinking about a moment at a time, not even a day, a moment at a time. You thinking YOLO, you saying YOLO before you go do some dumb stuff. I say it to you like this, and it's public news now. One of my little brother's best friends, he's one of the top wide receivers in Ohio when he came out. His name Marcus. He went to D1 out straight out. He went to a school called Northmont. I'm from a small town called Xenia, but Marcus had to transfer to Northmont to get his way up. You know what I mean? And now it's to the point where he was at Wisconsin or whatever, and whatever the soul, partying, having fun, enjoying himself. And Marcus he's a hog. That boy, he's a huge wide receiver. You know what I mean? Like he brolic everything, and he can run. And like I said, you ain't getting to Wisconsin without being some type of talent. But anyway, just get caught up at a party and stuff starts to get bad, and we don't jump to no conclusions or nothing. But the newspapers read that, he's, guns involved, not even like he was, trying to come at nobody or nothing, but just the possession or, and the way he got, the manner he got caught in, bro. Marcus to me, in my eyes, we never had them environments where I'm from. You know what I mean? It's honestly shocking because, like I said, he got the most promise out of my city. And for him to get to that, to that stage and this happened, I was really let down. You know what I mean? But I think again, like, that's my part. I gotta be better. And even though he's my little brother's one of my little brother's best friends, and I ain't never really locked in with him, but I could have told him, this stuff is starting to get predictable, Wayne. They give you the money, they give you the platform, and then they give you the tools to tear yourself down, self-destruct. Mikey Williams, John Moran. We could talk about endless people who self-destructed. Ain't nobody did nothing to them situations. You know what I mean? They did it to themselves. You got to be sure to stay out your own damn way. You know what I mean? Because you got everything in front of you. You everything. Like I said, the money gonna come. The NIL gonna come. I tell you that too. One of my homeboys, Steven, did the first episode. He was talking about that, and he said, I could sit here and say this 80,000 in NIL is gonna be cool, but at the same time, if I'm just taking that 80,000 to be on the LSU and play at a high level, but I never get to play, what's the point? What's the point? I'm cutting myself off. He's going to Weber or whatever. But like he said, I'm happy to do that for free because them people are talking about him going professional. Out of them, Miami, Kent, all of them have professionals come from there. You know what I mean? One thing that they present that a lot of these other schools don't, is I've never really researched them too hard, and they might got some hogs, but there's room for you to eat. You know what I mean? And it ain't really got to be no dragged out competition. They came to you because they see the promising. You know what I mean? Already, we want you to be. That's when schools come at you like that. They know what they want you to be. And number one, number two, you're gonna see that field though. You know what I mean? And they came to you early. They could have came to you later. Right at the end or anything. You know what I mean? But they came to you right when they wanted to, and they seen the need there. Say, let's get this guy over here. He can be a true number one. He gonna play his role. He gonna be productive. Production rules all. You know what I mean? What your numbers like? We can sit up and talk about potential all day. What your numbers like? So and like I say, all of this is just in a nutshell to give you, what I mean? Give you that. If somebody ain't telling you these things, just take that and let that stay with you, man. I promise you. And I've messed up early in my life, and just to see how much has come when I wrote my ship and just start living right. You know what I mean? One of my golden rules I always live by is do as others as you want done to yourself. And it seems so cheesy and so, commercial. Everybody say that. But it's so true.
Yeah, my mom was heavy on that.
I'm trying to tell you, because listen, and I do that, and it's crazy that you say your mom said, because I do that, and I might see some older lady at the store, and I see her struggling with her bags, or she done dropped her money everywhere. And, we ain't in the type of spot where you could drop your money and just hella people gonna run up and snatch it. But at the same time, I want to hurry up and scoop her money up for her and give it back to her, because that's what I want somebody to do for my mama. You know what I mean? When you start thinking like that, bro, everything starts being so pure, and you start seeing life for what it is. You know what I mean? And people, it's hard to hate somebody who just out here being a good soul. You know what I mean? I ain't got to flex on y'all. I ain't got nothing to prove to y'all. That's another thing. Learn, you ain't got nothing to prove to nobody. Unless they coaches, unless they ADs. That's all we got. I prove it to the scout combines. I prove it to these NFL teams. But everybody else out here, you know what I mean? And if they want you to prove something to them ain't the folks to have around you. I tell you this too, keep the circle tight, like you got it, and keep it with older dudes. A lot of us like to, we hang with our peers and stuff, but our peers, not that they ain't got our best interest in mind, but they might not got their best interest in mind, bro. You know what I mean? How you gonna give a damn about me if you don't care about yourself? And it's evident through the stuff that you'll do. We locked in since 6th grade, so no doubt you're gonna be my homie. But when the time is right, I gotta separate, bro, because our paths is leading too different. And most young dudes ain't gonna find their way to how you help Wayne. Most people don't like to see themselves like that. But the second we get more young dudes who are more realistic, like Wayne going up. Not that I want a coattail, but he can give me a job. You know what I mean? He can give me an opportunity. That's what you gotta realize. That's what's up in front of you. You're gonna start being able to put people on. But will they give it back to you? Are y'all gonna do y'all's job like I need you to? You know what I mean? In life, everybody is to get used, but no one's to be misused. And if you can't be used at all, you're useless. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is just, I'm dropping some of this little bit heavy game on you, but, keep them, listen, you gotta make sure you got the right people around you, because everybody ain't down for a job. They want to be on the ride. They want to meet Deestroying. They want to meet AJ Green. Can you do Can you get my clothes together? Can you go grab my clothes from the cleaner? It seemed like I'm peoning you, but bro, that's what really goes into it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to belittle you. If you're gonna play your part in my life, that's what it is. No doubt I'm gonna show the love back, but don't ever big time me, and I'm trying to put you on. You'll see them guys, and you know what I mean? Like I say, we ain't got to argue with them or nothing. I'll catch you on the way around, bro. When I'm somewhere better and I can understand what you're doing or why you not doing your part in my life, then we can come back together. But sometimes you gotta flee from them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, like I say, you already know all the drugs and all that stuff gonna be out there, bro. I can't believe how many young dudes, is messing their careers up and stuff. And I'll tell you this too, I've really paid attention and what's going into these sports these days. I'll ask you this, and then I'll tell you my answer. What do you think the most important type of training in reference to football is? What do you think? What do you put your bread and butter in? Like, I'll do that type of training every day, whether it's catching, whether it's working out, whether it's you know what I mean. Just tell me, specifically. Like, I'll catch the ball, or I'm in the film room heavy, or I train like a dog. I'm always pumping iron or doing sit ups.
Gotta be all that for real.
You like it all together.
But it's more like film, like more in season.
Yeah.
Basketball, that's more like get on the field when you can, work on your routes, lift a little bit. Off season, that's lifting and getting on the field, all that. And like doing realistic workouts, like what you're gonna do in the game, catching, running real routes with my quarterback, trying to gain trust,
Exactly.
doing all that early. So when we get into practice, we already clicking.
Chemistry time in there.
We're
Yeah.
not waiting for practice. We're doing it now.
Exactly.
Just left a workout with him.
Yeah, that's beautiful, bro. He getting it in. Wayne ain't playing with y'all. Look, it's what is it? May what? What's the day? May 11th. Wayne in the lab. You hear me? He said, if we gonna eat, we can't ain't too much sleeping around here. We got to get it done. So I'll tell you what I've learned, Wayne, and watching. Like I say, all of these guys right here, we got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, and Odell on my other side, and we got a Jarvis in there. I love all these guys. Do you know what they all shared in common? I mean, they all went to LSU. I shouldn't say it like that. What they all share in common, though, is they've all been injured to some extent. I learned early because, like I say, I coached my little son team last year or whatever. I learned early, and you'll hear the NFL coaches say it, the best ability is availability. You know what I mean? We can't play you if you're not healthy. You know what I mean? So I do so much stuff. I got him training his knees like a mug. Because that's what y'all do as wide receivers. You're going to be cutting a lot. I want his knees to be rock solid. You know what I mean? And when I, last year he had a little forearm injury, but now I've got him, doing cowbell farmer carries and stuff like that. So it's just, I believe the best type of preparation you can do is all that, injury resistance, stuff against injury. Because everything you said, that's all necessary. Mm-hmm. But for it to even be necessary, you got to be available. You see what I'm saying? We got to take it all the way to square root run one. And when you do that, bro, I promise you, and you take care of your body like a grown man would, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, because you hear there's two different schools of thought. Chad Johnson, he really wasn't never hurt that much and all that. That man will tell you, I ain't do nothing but go to McDonald's every day after practice. And he's not lying. He's like, I eat burgers and fries. But he worked out hard enough to where that could compensate. But still, I would never tell nobody no something like that. But make sure you feeding your bodies the right way. Make sure you getting the right amount of water. And I'll give you this nugget that I've been learning about here lately. A lot of people think that we generate or we generate our energy or our hydration off of a thing called H2O, which is water. What I've started to do my research and see little things. What hydrates us and to take us to the next level is these H3Os. Now, H3Os is found in like your your fruits. Like whenever you bite into the apple and that, you get juice, that's H3O. These cucumbers, they be like real, kind of like watery. That's H3O. And when you do that, the hydration is way better. Your skin will get way brighter. You know what I mean? But that's the real stuff. And when we take the water in, our body has to combine or take the H2Os and something else, and it makes H3O eventually. But we can just be drinking straight H3O. And like I said, you get that coconut water. All of that stuff is pure H3O. You know what I mean? So be mindful of that too. You know, before these games and stuff you out there drinking, make sure you get some stuff like that in you. And little stuff like this, Wayne, this is the stuff why I'm telling you this, because the average young dude is not thinking about this. They're not thinking about injury prevention. Not until they get injured. You know what I mean? Everybody wanna do something for an ACL when it's a bad ACL. Why I gotta let it get to that? Yeah. When I can really prepare myself already, be ready to go, and then why I gotta be, my team need me the most in the fourth quarter, and I know I done had 239 yards. I got 3 touchdowns already. I need that fourth one. We gotta get this dub, baby. But you too tired, coach, pull me out. Damn near, nauseated on the sideline. We don't need none of that. You know what I mean? Our body's in peak position. Like I say, you train well, but everything else going. You know what I mean? Like I say, same thing about winning. Everything else takes it. Everything else takes care of itself. Mm-hmm. And so I ain't going, hold you too long or but like I said, I definitely wanted to give you some game and stuff. What do you feel like? What's next, man? What's next for Wayne? Where they gonna see you next? Are you doing more destroying, or you kind of chilled out on that and you going more, just high school ball, or what's your next plans, bro? Where they gonna find you?
Nah, we got 2 more tournaments with Deestroying, and then we got LA in the championship OT7.
Okay.
So that's like June 15th to 19th or something like that. But after that, working till season come, start practicing. We got school 707 coming up, so damn season pop out, they're gonna see something crazy.
Exactly. So and talk about that too, because it's a lot of people, young people in West Virginia. I ain't never left West Virginia, bro. So you getting to see these big,
Been close. Nobody can finish.
Exactly, bro. But you've been able to see some other parts of the world. Where was that episode y'all just did? Arizona, right?
Mm-hmm. Nah, that was Baltimore.
Baltimore? No, I'm sorry. Before that,
Orlando.
Orlando. When y'all, because them little Miami dudes fast as hell. I was like, damn. Yeah. It was smoke. Are you playing both ways in them 7-on-7s? You play corner?
Safety,
okay.
But really receiving.
Okay, yeah. That's what we make our bread on. But yeah, I like both positions. I feel like they translate too. Sometimes it's easy as heck to play safety.
In pads, I play both.
Yeah,
I play corner and pads, but
okay,
that's just
out of necessity. You hey, nobody better.
I don't like coming off the field.
Exactly. But he talking that talk, man. Why, Wayne? They won't understand that. It's not that you got to do everything, but man, why come off the field?
Not in no selfish way though. Like
yeah.
I'm gonna show everybody that don't take him off the field. He good both ways. Exactly. He a good receiver. He a good DB.
Exactly.
He earned that. So not just give it to me, but like I'm gonna go show everybody I'm a both ways player.
For sure. And because what happens is sometimes people will get you, especially in them NFL. I have no doubt in my mind that you'll do, great as a college wide receiver. But, if people already know you could play corner, corners make $20 million a year too. Yeah. My favorite team is the Browns. Denzel Ward, the highest paid almost defender in the history of the game right now. Okay. So it's like when you give yourself versatility, that's 2 ways you're going to get in the league.
Yeah, it's just not. Don't do nothing but help.
Exactly. You ain't going to block me either way. I'm going to get there one way or the other. You know what I mean? And that's what's so beautiful about, like I say, with, you taking that upon yourself to be like, I don't even want to come off the field if I ain't got to. Most kids not having that mentality, bro. A lot of times these kids get in their minds and they want to be there for what they want to be there for. You know what I mean? Like I say, you helping that quarterback. Even that quarterback might not have your offers yet. He might not got nothing going on. But just by you working hard, and when you're able to say, well, there's a 200-yard game, there's a 300-yard game, there's a 100-yard game, you build his resume just as well as he's building yours. You know what I mean? But we feed off each other. You know what I mean? And that's something that goes unspoke. But you got to be worried about making the people around you better too. It's not just about as good as you can get. Because with that, you know what I mean, you're going to have one of the teams I love to hate was that Killer Bees where it was Le'Veon and Antonio. They had a death squad, bro. One of the craziest offenses ever. Didn't win a damn playoff game, I don't think. They might have won 1 or 2, but it's because they wasn't in lockstep. You know what I mean? Big Ben making AB better, but AB probably in his own head doing his own thing, and then Le'Veon on his whole other page. You know what I mean? So it's like when it doesn't become cohesive and you're not there and thinking like, how can I make, what's your quarterback's name?
Avante.
How can I make Avante better, bro? Because, we're going to make Wayne's, hey, listen, You everything but solidified to go where you want to go. But how can I make this brother better? Because he ain't gonna do nothing but make me better. You know what I mean?
That's what I love about Coach Seals for real, because he make us know like everybody.
Yeah.
There's no one dude bigger than the whole team. So like me being the main receiver, I'm supposed to be the captain of the receivers.
Exactly.
Like Zai, he's the captain of the running back.
Right.
Gavin Locko, he was the captain of the QBs. You know,
Yeah.
feel me? Players lead more than he want to lead. He want the players to lead more than him.
Right.
But he'll step down if he got to and really
Yeah,
show.
get on y'all. Yeah. But no, that's good because like I say, if your players can't buy into what you're doing, Wayne, you're gonna learn that quick too, bro. And that's the downfall. Like I say, with the pros in front of you, this as much as you'll ever love the game. So love it, Wayne. You know what I mean? Because too often they get about business too soon. And in the NFL, like they tell you every time, it's a business. It's really no hard feelings in it. You know, people that got cut, people that got dropped, whatever. You know what I mean? But and people that got promotions. But it's just a business. You know what I mean? And it's like not to say you can't have love at the NFL level, but this is as much and as pure as it's gonna get again. You know what I mean? You going out here, you ain't gotta worry about playing for no money. You ain't gotta worry about nobody having money on you, ready to cuss you out if y'all lose. You know what I mean? Because now you can gamble on all these college games, NFL. You know, some people are probably getting hate mail some days. Like, bro, how you dropped the damn ball and you only needed that touchdown and I would have won my whole card. You know, so you be looking forward to stuff like that, but never let it take your heart because like I say, the love is what's gonna get us there. So as long as you keep that pure. By the time it get to business, all that, everything will take care of itself again. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I say this is great talking to you, bro. And like I said, I ain't gonna hold you all day. I know you got stuff to do and all that. But also I wanted to ask you, man. So whenever you commit, man, we could probably do a little party in here or something. You hear me?
Yeah, for sure.
We can make an episode out of it. Like I say, he definitely somebody I want to have around because like I say, if y'all can tell right now. He ain't the most animated with the voice. He ain't, real goofy or nothing or, but he ain't got to be because what I like even more, usually with people like Wayne, you ain't got to listen to what he say. Watch him work. You going to catch something off of that like, damn. You know what I mean? You got to watch people like that work. Everybody ain't got the biggest, barking the loudest. Sometimes, like he say, just be ready. He ain't have to go into detail talking about, personal, that's not what he do. He just gonna work. So when y'all see, when y'all get the glimpses of Wayne and stuff, or you get to go to that Huntington High School, you see him at training camp in the summer and stuff, just watch him. Everything's not gotta be answered by verbal communication. Sometimes you can just look at dudes and say, damn, okay, he's working heavy on cutting to the right. Or post dig routes. You know what I mean? Or look at his route tree. And that's another thing I want to say, bro. You've done well making yourself diverse. And I think that 707 helps where you only got like 20, 30 yards. What is it? How far is it?
50, half.
Okay, so you got 50. I just usually
something like that.
Yeah, I usually just see it. You know what I mean? Like when it's all crowded around, so it look a little bit smaller. But I think that helps your short route so well. You know what I mean? You ain't got all the space in the world to work with. You know what I mean?
And you don't got that much time, so you gotta get open.
Yeah. Now they got a blitzer coming for the quarterback, right? Or not? Okay.
Only 2
Okay.
blitzes per game.
Okay. Oh, that's what's up. But really, what happens is, shoot, y'all are running routes out there every play though. You know what I mean? So it's easy to get tired, but.
Kind of not really.
Yeah. He said, I'm built for it. I'm built. I ain't get tired. Just want success. That's it. So like I say, man, we gonna mess around and get you. Probably try to get you around December, January, February, whatever months we do the commitments, and we're gonna try to get you back around then. Like I said, and we'll do it real big for the fam and everything. But definitely want to be a part of your story, and we keep going as far as you, because I'm still going up. Listen, we trying to get everybody we can on this joint, and this right here gonna help that, bro. You know what I mean? I can't say it enough how appreciative I am of you, bro, because you can be young and silly, and a lot of times why I created this, because I said, a lot of times the young boys don't want to listen to the old heads or talk to people older than them because it's like, bro, I can look on YouTube and figure out that answer. I can look on Google and figure out that. They stop coming to the older. And with that comes the lack of respect. You know what I mean? Like I say, you don't know me from Adam outside of this. Like I say, you can definitely, I hope you could feel like he a legit dude and he a good vibe off general. That's just who I am, bro. You know, I ain't here to, we ain't trying to tear nobody down. We just want to big you up right here, you know. Yeah. And so like I say, man, Wayne, keep doing what you're doing. It's so vital for this state and these kids to see you doing it, bro. You leading the way. But we gotta make a door and we gotta open it up so it ain't just the Waynes every now and again. I looked at Isaac McNeely and we was talking about it when I was here with Steven. There was only one Isaac McNeely, really. You know what I mean? Where he was surefire D1, probably gonna start on the college floor his freshman year. That's it. There ain't really too many more. You know what I mean? And that's gotta quit being the norm. We gotta start trying to put somebody out every year. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of talent. Everybody just gotta lock in.
Lock in, bro.
It's
Tell them about the grades real quick. What's up with your grades?
3.6 or higher. And really, it's always been 3.0 or higher or I couldn't play. My mom and dad, they always made that rule. So I ain't never wanted to have no lower than the 3.0. And that just helping me now. So I didn't know that at a young age. They come home, I'm coming home, they making me do homework. I'm like... Yeah, but it's helping.
It's paid off. It's paid off. We can't do nothing but thank them at this point. And like I say, because we all younger at sometimes. But one thing y'all got to know is the grades is the first way, man. That the grades is so telling because nobody really likes it. You know what I mean? It's cool to be a dumb athlete. I'm not gonna say it's cool to be that, but there's been plenty of athletes get away with just being hoopers or football players instead
not really dumb. They just everybody be goofy. Right. Like it's cool to have fun. Like. You just gotta know how to flip a switch, when to be serious, when it's time to lock in, when it's time to separate. I can't go to this party. I gotta camp in 2 weeks. I gotta train or something. Just gotta know.
Yeah, it's a time and a place for everything. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want to call them dumb. I should just say that they don't care about the intellectual side of life. Like, man,
they don't see what we can get from just playing football.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. And all you got to do is ensure that your grades is there. You know what I mean? You could probably name two or three dudes bro, dude was either as good as me or better than me, but he done already gave up and gave in to the streets, or he ain't never had the grades. You know what I mean? It's too many of them walking around here, bro. And you ain't found a lineman come out of here in forever. Like I say, the biggest people are probably walking around trying to, intimidate or whatever, man. Come make some money, But yeah, like I say, so I end like this. Like I say, Wayne, we see the promise. Stay your course. Stay your course. Do what's right for Wayne in any situation. Like I said, that's not you being selfish. That's you being mindful. How I'm going to help my family if I, you know what I mean? If I ain't right, you gotta keep your hat on straight and everything going right because, like I say, too often we let dudes like you get left of their program. You know what I mean? And every step you take, you remain humble. Like I say, you don't gotta be here right now because of the destroying stuff, but later on, it'll be you ain't got to be talking to kids because you got an NFL game on Sunday or whatever. But you still take that time, man, and say, listen, if I tell y'all one thing, man, that could be work, just work. You know, if that's your only message. Because a lot of people don't want to hear it, but Wayne, being grown is it's discipline and doing the same thing over again every day. You doing the same thing every day. They don't want to tell you that in school or nothing, but that's the basis of life in America. Now, do you want to be taking out trash? I cut hair, I'm a barber. Do you want to be cutting hair? Or do you want to be playing a damn game for a living? You know what I mean? That you've always played all your life. It's second nature. I make money off my body. Not what I know, not who I know, but what my body allows me to do, what God's blessed me to do. You know what I mean? So just take that with you, bro. And you a bright dude, man. Don't get confused in none of this out here, man. Stay your course, stay in your lane, and keep bringing that game. You hear me? Sure. But yeah, my God, man. Thank you for doing this for me, Wayne. Sure. You already know, bro. And we out of here.